is at hand, and I would like Grandpa's poems if they are available. Does anyone out there have Grandpa's poems?
Which book, Dan?
Grandpa.
Grandma's.
Hey.
Which book?
Grandpa.
Grandpa, are you losing your memory again? Yeah, we left your book in the shooting gallery.
Sorry.
How about Seiko?
Very old. Eventually they will come. Thank you. Wrong poems,
Yeah!
That's all we have, Dan.
but we'll read them anyway. What do you want to hear? There it is. Can I have it?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is Todd Warren's mother.
Aw, bless your heart.
Thank you. These are Grandpa poems. Should I read one?
Hey, the fucking fuck, you stupid drunk!
Shut up. You should drink more. Today I am to die. Can be heard miles. Now, if you want stainless steel and embalming tables with a degree of romance and pleasure, bring thousands of people out here. Where are they? It's not thousands. We don't ask too much of the story of the world's most taught concepts of modern hygiene. But wait. It was said to prove her wrong. He began to collect what looks like blood. He was wearing a lap. But Joe kept singing because he loves being a chilango. He loved italics and exclamation points and discovery. More travel, more expense. Ye gads! A tourist town. But I hear the coins dancing in the wind. No children. Dark streets in water. Children. He said, and so I became a Hindu. Does it matter? You want to hear more of Grandpa? A wonderful ride. No space, shouted an angry man. Lynch him, lynch him. Plaque it and it might not snap back. The whales are coming, many. But just look at it, really. But can they really think?
Keep reading, I gotta take a bit.
Boy, I've never been afraid as this. I liked her, a lusty, loud miner's daughter. I'd say more, but no. He tosses, huge shrug in size. I'm no more than a machine. Looking. Really, it'd be so much more fun if you could all see the illustrations. I'm sorry, they're so hopeful. It's wonderful. A frenzied army of mass suicides probably derived from the back door of berries, bark, bulbs, and grass, and prefers the fungi on the hardest raw materials. A skull, a huge watches the hallucinogens of man as he returns from a woman with a kiss. Fast service, strong coffee, some 4,100 million visitors a day. And between 20 and 50 spin their man's nostrils, spinning in ever-accelerating revolutions that blare their futures. I guess that should be blur. Transforming gray to a cheerful yellow. Very wonderful. Smoke, 3 hours, such as bacon, butter, and meat, fish, fruit, fertilizer, cod, and or ravioli. These cruisers are circumcising brown. A wonderful situation. This is happening right now. Shh. you should do that. Do it. Do it more.
No, this tough guy over here wants me to get away from the fucking drum set, man.
No. This is a different thing because we're weak guys and we want tough things to go
He's gonna
on.
beat me up, man.
Punch the node. Can I quit?
Huh?
Yeah?
No. What? Another ball.
Yeah? No, I want to quit. Come on. When can I stop being silly?
One of your praise.
How far will we take my silliness? Being absurd. This is stupid. I can't believe I'm falling for it. Does anyone have a drink? Yeah.
Come on.
Does anyone have a drink? I'm trying so hard to get out of here. This is a stain! Gators like dogs. That's my dear old friend. Why we didn't know. This question a mind of politician. B14, I23, and 41. Is that awful? Yes, no. You can't do that anymore. The schoolgirl slide. He sighs with satisfaction. I like the job. For old lang syne. For old lang syne. For old lang syne. Thank you. But not everyone fucking clapped for old lang syne. For old lang syne.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not exactly what we were expecting, Zenko.
No, I'm sorry. That was Grandpa.
Oh, Grandpa, pardon me. Pseudonyms, you know, he wants
Sorry.
a lot of them.
I'm leaving. I'm sick of it all. And, sorry.
Hi, I'm Chris Gustav. This is the 23 press party, or is supposed to be anyway. Thanks for showing up. Those of you who did, and hope more of you will come. It multiply to some degree at
I
least.
hate everyone here!
No, you don't. Shut up.
I hate you all! Yeah? You! I hate you! Yeah. And I hate everyone. And unfortunately, I'm missing a book.
Bouncing on the
Speaker, right there.
I gotta pick the water.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm leaving.
Let's have other poetry now. Okay? I just wanted to tell you, this is the 23 press party, in case you didn't know. We were supposed to have 6 big poets, as you understand, and I think we only came out alive with 4. And not all of them were coherent, as you have witnessed.
But big, really big.
And we're going to have another incoherent poet now. See what we can do to pick up the pace here. Please welcome Heinrich. Somebody hide this.
Before I begin, does anyone have a copy of my book? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Especially you. Hello. This poem. This is a poem entitled "The Mating Game." Yeah, I see a girl over there whose head is shaved. Hello, girl whose head is shaved. Hello, welcome everyone. Announcer, it's the new mating game. Applause. With your host, Hino X. Applause. Applause. The host appears in a death mask and does an idiotic dance, kicking his legs and waving his arms like a spastic. The studio audience laughs hysterically. Hello, and welcome to the new mating game. We have 3 lovely and vacuous bachelorettes to choose from tonight. And here they are. Applause. The bachelorettes are wheeled onto the stage, drooling and pissing. They take their places behind the screen. Host, hello, ladies. Hi. Welcome to the show. Applause. Now, thank you. Now, bachelorette number 1 hails from Scotland, where she earns a living as a doorstop. She hopes one day to meet the man of her dreams and take his shaft into her mouth. Say hello to Wendy Hiller, ladies and gentlemen. Applause. Bachelorette number 2 is a doctor's assistant from Sicily whose interests range from fungus to drums. Her name is Mayan for devil worship. Say hello to Betya Mephistopheles, ladies and gentlemen. Now, bachelorette number 2 is a Canadian girl who boasts to have lost her virginity at the age of 7 to an obese Indian man. She is a veteran of 17 abortions. Say hello to Sarah Prickhole, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Sarah. And now it's time to meet our bachelor. He's a pharmacist from Southern California whose hobbies include sodomy and taxidermy. Say hello to Dick Ballcock, ladies and gentlemen. Applause and whistling. Bachelor enters waving his erection. Host, wow, that's quite a piece of equipment, Dick. How big is that? Oh, that's about 10.5 inches long, Mr. X. Applause. I'll bet you could do some real damage with that, huh? Laughter. Applause. Bachelor takes a seat on the other side of the screen. Host, I trust you have your questions prepared. Oh, yes, sir. We have some lovely bachelors. I have some lovely girls here. I'm sure our audience will attest to that. Applause. Cat calls. Go ahead, Dick. Ask your questions. Bachelor, all right. Bachelorette number 1. If I were an ice cream cone, what flavor would I be? And what would you do with me? Fire! All right, Bachelorette number 1. If I were an ice cream cone, what flavor would I be? And what would you do with me? Bachelorette number 1. Well, I don't really like ice cream, so I would probably dump the ice cream out and force the cone into my arsehole till I came. Burst of applause. Talk about a terrific icebreaker, huh? Laughter. Bachelor laughing. Bachelorette number 2, same question. Well, let's see. If I were an ice cream cone, I guess I'd be chocolate. And what would you do to me, Bachelorette number 2? Oh, well, I guess I would eat the ice cream out of the cone, and then I would force the cone into my arsehole till I came. Why? Applause. Laughter. Bachelor. Oh, can I take both of them? Laughter. Bachelor. Okay, Bachelorette number 3. New question. I'm a claustrophobic. If I were trapped in an elevator, and you were trapped in that elevator with me, what would you do to relieve my anxiety? Bachelorette number 3. Ooh, well, first I would take off all of my clothes. Applause, cat calls. And then I would take your head tenderly in my hands. Yes? And force it into my arsehole till I came. Loud applause. Sound of trumpets. Host. Oh, now our time is up, Dick. You've met our lovely bachelorettes. We're going to do a commercial while you think it over and make your choice. Back in a jiffy, folks. Applause. Commercial insert. Applause. Host. We're back, and Dick has made his choice. Tell us, Dick, will it be Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, or Bachelorette number 3? Dick. I choose number 3. Applause. Host. Wonderful choice. Any particular reason you chose number 3? Bachelor. Oh, I like the answer she gave about her arsehole. Host. Fair enough. Let's meet the bachelorettes you didn't choose. Routine of meeting the losers, wailing and tearing of flesh, tears and obscene cursing. Host. And now it's time to meet your dream date. Bachelorette number 3, come on down. Applause as Bachelorette number 3 bursts through the screen and throws herself at the bachelor. They tear their clothes off and fornicate enthusiastically to cheers from the audience. Bachelor finally disengages himself and covers the camera lens with contemptful jism. That's the end. Does anyone have any liquor?
Yeah.
With them? Anyone, any just water or something like that that I can have a sip of? Something? Thank you very much. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. The Stranger. This is a poem called The Stranger. He was the most unobtrusive man I'd ever seen. He was almost his own shadow. When he spoke, he was almost his own echo. I'll have a cheeseburger and a large 7-Up. I gave him what he wanted. What else could I do? This is called Vaseline College. Vaseline College. I woke, farted, and went to work. It turned out to be Halloween, and everyone was dressed as Halloween people. Ghosts, lumberjacks, prostitutes. Apparently, I promised to bring some kind of food. I apologized. It was okay, they said, but why hadn't I dressed for the party? I told them all to go and fuck themselves. When they had finished fucking themselves, they cornered me again. Really, they said. Why was I being such an old stick in the mud? Listen, I said, hiking down their shorts and applying Vaseline to their assholes. I didn't graduate college. That's it. Should I? No. Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. That was half felt. This is called youth. I have no recollection of my first erection, inasmuch as I was just a little guy. This is called something else. This is called Dolly Parton's breasts. Dolly Parton's breasts are just about the biggest that I've ever seen. I can picture them now, hovering over the city like twin beacons, gliding near and peeping in my window. They've caught me masturbating again. Yeah, I wish there were a punchline to that, but there's absolutely nothing. Chris?
Yeah.
Are you here?
Yeah.
You want me to read any more of this bullshit?
Yeah.
This is called Good Morning, Stranger. What's so good about it? Who are you, anyway? How did you get in here? This is called Turn Me On. A fat lady on a moped. Now there's your answer. An incredibly obese woman, adrift on the littlest moped in town. That's all you need to know. This is a little short story. It's called, what's it called? It's called, let's call it Heinrich. Alright. Oh, now I lost my fucking place. Oh, I mean my farting place. Just a second. Okay. This is called Heinrich. It's a short story. She shouted my name out loud. Heinrich! I was hidden behind a tree, crouched like a Negro in a crouched position. For some reason, I always take a shit outside where the neighbors can see me. Heinrich! The voice belongs to my wife. She's a monster. Her breasts are like a funeral. Her face is a procession of acne toward that funeral. She's the answer to the question, how atrocious a form is the female body capable of taking? I think I'll make love to her tonight. Heinrich! Are you shitting behind that tree again? I'll climb aboard her massive flanks. Making love to my wife is like making love to a great ship. Making love to my wife is like making love to a golf course. And if I don't succumb to the motion sickness, and if I don't bend my driving iron, and if the weather holds, and if I ever find my way out again, then maybe, who knows, maybe I'll have a ball. Was that you, Chris?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, alright? I don't really give a shit. This is called The Priest. The priest is too busy to hear your confession right now. He's thinking about the fat lady who plays the organ. His hand moves faster and faster. Soon the altar of God will be covered with the seed of man. What? Are you serious? Are you really serious? This is called decision. I've made a decision, Neil. I've reached a decision. I'm definitely going to walk the dog today. Oh, not a long walk, mind you. My present condition would never allow for it. But a little stroll through the dump yard. Maybe bring along a tennis ball for amusement, a game of fetch, or find the ball amongst the rotting vegetables. My dog likes that sort of thing. He's a smart little dog, has a great sense of humor. I just pray that another dog doesn't come along and spoil our fun. There's always some young tough wants to play king of the mountain. Did you know, Neil, that my body didn't develop nipples until I was 17? This last poem, thank you very much. This last poem, I know this is it. What do I read from the last poem, Chris?
Oh, Gene!
Oh, I'll read.
The chiropractor maybe?
No.
Penis.
Penis?
Penis,
Oh, a poem with the word penis in it. I've heard a request for a poem with the word penis in it. Jesus, do I have a word penis in anywhere in here in this entire book? I'll read my last poem is called Poem Schmoem. Does it have the word penis in it? Does anyone know?
I don't think so.
Really? Is anyone nude here? Poem Schmoem. Part 1. Movies, schmovies. There's a lot of them. Tons, in fact. I don't want to see any of them, so to hell with your law. Books, schmooks. There's even more of them. Don't people bore of them? Burn the libraries of the earth to the goddamn ground. Painting, schmaining. Who knows where to start? What ghastly colors? Oh, the fart. Money, shmoney. Enough said, honey. Sex, schmex. Where does it lead? Lust and greed. Burn your seed. Fame, schmain. Who wants it? Not me. I'd rather fuck a retarded girl. Really? The end. Okay, I'm finished. Oh.
Thanks, Heinrich. Why don't we have Edward, Mr. Edward, author of Two by Edward, and Loopy Loop, who will be reading us a language of his own invention called Coit, which I think should prove interesting, and I hope it must be anyway. Okay, sorry, we're going to take a little bit bit of a break, and then he's going to come up.
You got it right. The words are wrong to go back.
Buy the 23 press. Please look them over. Please take them out of the plastic wrap and look at them and enjoy them so much that you just have to buy them. They're $10 each, and that's very reasonable, as they are all handmade. Later this evening we're going to have, I thought we were going to have a couple of bands. First of all, we're going to have Fi Fo Fum come on stage. As soon as we've gotten all the poetry out of the way, I want to introduce you to another poet right away, immediately. The fellow I was telling you about a little earlier, Mr. Ed Word, the co-inventor of the Coit language. This silly-looking man here. Round of applause, bigger round of applause, please. Don't be shy.
But I'm not drunk. Sorry. Julius, who made the hammer sway, Clifton Plugner, Melbo Quay, Carly Snarl, the Aryan Wick, Loop-de-loop, the hangman's trick. Was it in a tub of squap? Did the lady face your slap? Will Elroy demeat the bone? Should we make him roll corn pone? got one for you. Of shank and pork, of high beef stout, grill me one bargain and scrip need out. Folk and feathers, brigadoon, slip the yacoon, raise the loon. Instead we burl, we tow the line, hoist the mainsail on squirrel owl dine. No clam of Henston, house of loin, blend barconag, scrap the McCoin. Nag of flangis, men do weep, barge the scuttle, his nipple seep. And so, dear friend, the tale renig, turnip lemming, Rothman fig, Captain Stubing, Benoit Brain. Ahoy, a mass for Lippo Stein! Yeah, this is the first koi poem. I wrote this on the BART train in the Bay Area. And yeah, I wrote this to Chris. It's kind of like an uncle talking to his nephew, and he's sort of, yeah, telling him what's what. Cariba. Dom e aleogriptuma, septre lugarzit rindembo, for lupicone ni trasco de pontre. Ni trasco de pontre! Schlo, mamft, nira mamft lupicones, benderoon. Schu hab vergies, schu poon difteen, wuli, maste brambe. Schu hab vergies, e noli a tatu feb. Yeah, $2.49 for a bottle of wine. I like your wife, let me bend her spine. Okay, this one is called for those laymen out there, it's the adventures of Lanky Dan, the first poet, okay? Lepcorl morley toad, twice as much as Gorley Smode. Within the open fun pie, I dern me Janu banana dry. And as I see corn farn peendling, Gramdo sliced her brilly ding. In amazement I did cry, oh Scarlet Sager, oh why? The night was young, the moon be high. So Leppo jump, he pearl my eye. Oh mighty skybone rump, oh where did Leppo learn to jump? For in the house of Lanky Din, the dwarves of Carpo Seal Kasim. Yeah. Yeah, this one's called Bowling Ben. It's about working at a courier company and really hating it and not making enough money. See if you could read into this one. Squepro blooming, foursquare grooming, dipping under peanut pay. Bowling Ben drink bob in den and sleep in delight of day. Low ball roll with eyebrow now. Imshalea, corley bow. Hesha fresha shashlik, Appaloosa shore. I drop my Monet in the burning coal. Okay, this is called Scarf, well, whatever. I raptly scarf twistle about my neck. Land bow the time by Carty flap. It strangled Dune, my Uncle Joe. Poor Manitoba take a nap. 'Twas like a merry kiddaroo, plit crindle crepidive, oo licking up the licky co, concealed underneath his sleeve. Well, I know that's not an easy one. But I have an audience participation one, but maybe I'll pass over that until, do all of you know who Pete Seeger is? Are you ready? Will you answer after me every time I say it? They're real easy. It's like almost as good as the row, row, row your boat. But you have to do it, because if you don't, I'll stop, and you'll never experience the feeling. Nambo tar blend. Nambo tar blend. Blendo nartam. Blendo nartam. Tambo bar ning. Tambo bar ning. Garna ben tuli. Garna ben tuli. Barnu tu genlu. Barnu tu genlu. Genlu barn twig. Genlu barn twig. Twiggu get in shoe. Twiggu get in shoe. Make you do jig. Make you do jig. I thought I was gonna have to use a blackboard for that. I'm really sorry. That was great. You guys ought to go to big rock shows and stuff. All right, this is a $5 poem. I mean, this is worth half the book, so listen closely. It's called Olga Spoon. You know, Olga Corbett, no, I don't know. We used to like her, so Olga Spoon. Oyster mender, Calpo whip. Reese's Pieces lost in dip. Grocery and Hillowhead coin. Mangus Fergus, spooky time. Probing adobe, mashing lick. I slen a food neath Cadley squick. Scarden pudding brel alcoholic. Pooling albark kip bolo sping. The lonely polrack clibble swing. Tutti spruli mento pling. Fing pating momos finkaping. Instead we rotted glorpy hain. Or twist up to turtles a taxi vein. Boon poor long 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 pip scallop pip fellow Marlowe Thomas. I had one for you, but I burned it. Sorry.
Chicken soup.
Now I got something better for you. This is called Tales from the Log. Actually, I wrote this in conjunction with Mogumba Kurdip Moser, the student of logology. So you want to work on that one. Gurnal corndip made me cry. Spit pit swam moody porno fly. Queasy as the Quaker grows. Beardly weirdly mustard flow. Can Crambo get his dim sum soon from the fender pumpkin wood grain spoon? In search of sleep, he peels his brain to meet the crumbly woodhouse grain. Call forth his urn, cramp up blendern. Sweetly, sweetly, King Sudang, Kaloi me fungi, drink some tang. I might read real poetry later, but not in this outfit, sorry. Okay, this is a new one. I wrote this on the train. This is called Screwball. Skag face, dog wipe, slurpy beef tripe, Joe, Bigu Wayne Lalo. Mishmash, crapolack, laleyungian, splip splap, thank you, lulu loo now. Brebzu slush tree, take that and how. Quiet! Yeah, we got them going now. Their brains are working. So you're thinking. You're really brave. You're too kind. You even clean up after you blow my mind. You're so heavy, it's absurd. I like to swallow your story when I acquire a taste for turd. Okay, we're dipping into the low stuff now. Okay, I'm sorry. That was high art a moment ago. Oh, here we go. Shum shidum ya pleplikum, targolef nig bo cardimufti screen. That was the brand new world in the throes of primal awakening. Yeah. Wait, okay, I got one. This is my parting shot because I love you all, and this is called Why I Don't Like You. It's not your fault that I think you are an asshole. How could you know that the points where your life crosses mine are the parking spots reserved for the handicapped?
Another book that you just must buy at this time. Before you leave, at least. Todd, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, with applause, please now welcome Mr. Todd Warren.
Hi. Okay. My name is Todd Warren. I'm going to read some poetry. And somebody bring me a beer, please.
Why?
No thanks.
I destroy the camera.
Somebody send me a beer from the bar back there. Sure.
Hey, you owe me $50.
Okay, just tell them I sent you. Okay, this is from my book, courtesy of Chris and 23 Press. This is called Marry Me! I was bitten by a chicken bone. I was frozen by an ice age, crushed by a boulder, circumcised by a hacksaw, touched off by napalm, embalmed with lighter fluid, massaged with sandpaper. Fed with a toothpick, entertained by a brick, taught by an epileptic, raped by an oaf, beheaded by a diving board, bitten by monsters. I was criticized by a vegetable. I was attacked by children. I was mutilated by surgeons. I was rejected by parents. I was questioned by the authorities. I was insulted by cripples. I was infected with fear, and I was colored by chalk. Okay, this one is called Hot Dogs and Road Apples. Thank your daddy, thank your mommy, thank your lucky stars, you shit a-walking on this earth. In this dirty little hand of mine, I've held things from this land. Rocks and knives and snowballs, all the American things. I've never left the land, oh plenty, of milk and honey, mop and glow, spick and span, and search and destroy. LACA, SFCA, that's my knowledge. For all I know, the world is flat. There was no Columbus, no Galileo, and no Mongolia. No Iceland, no Romania, and no atomic bomb. Here's my religious piece for all you spiritualists. Krill me one burden. My farts are spiritual smoke signals. By carefully evaluating the odor and temperature, I can determine the climate of my inner spiritual world.
Amen! Amen!
I like that one. Okay. This is called To the Man. This is a toast. So raise your beer glasses high, my friends. To the man that walked among us. To the man that did that which must be done. To the man that gave and gave, then suddenly took. To the man that flew in the face of danger. To the man that knew better and did it anyway. To the man that was found guilty by a jury of his peers, but was voted best dressed man on death row.
Yeah!
Brother, no! To the man that didn't floss. To the man that farted proudly. To the man that ran the mile in 53 minutes, then sat down to a 3-martini lunch.
Yeah!
To the man that smoked. To the man that fought in the war and didn't like it and didn't like the assholes he fought with. To the man that time forgot. To the man that understood, he understood nothing. To the man that knew ethics were unfair but ethical. To the man that bathed once a month, whether he needed it or not. Yay! Okay, here's a slice of life. The archangel slunk into the smoke-filled room, and by displacing the amount of smoke that had filled his space before he entered, he made it that much smokier. The occupants did not care, and he was in no mood for an argument. Full boobage, dude. Full boobage. That's what he came for, and damn it, he was gonna get some if they kicked him out of heaven. Yeah, the tux rental was an extra 25 bucks. Alterations were usually about 10 bucks. But they said that the wing holes in the shirt and jacket took longer. At first he thought he could stuff his wings under the shirt, but the bulge was gigantic, even with the jacket on. Fuck! There goes another 25 big ones. A little poontang might be just the thing. He sat down on the red leather stool and ordered. The downy angel hair that covered his testes bristled when he thought of the little devil that came in last week and made fun of his robe. Bitch! That robe is standard issue, and the gold braids are sporty but appropriate anywhere. She laughed and yelled, "Bedsheet!" He knew that she liked the tux, though. The custom piping on each leg, not to mention the wing vents, made him seem older, more mature.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, here's my ode to politics. This is for one of my good proteges, Gronk, one of my fine artist friends. And this is devoted to him and his pure liberalism, his touching devotion to humanity. Dear Gronk, the half-drunk old man clutches to his scent and his crumpled, oily paper bag and knows he is divine and knows you are not and knows you are not. He knows what time it is and everyone every day, and he knows he is mentally ill, and he knows he should apologize for it. And he is reminded every day that he is bad and he should stop being mentally ill. And he knows that, and he knows that some will pay and some will create elaborate reasons not to. He knows about recycling cans and cardboard and paper boxes and cartons and wrappers and shit and gruel and newspapers and wax paper and tinfoil and plastic bags and napkins and donuts and handy wipes and coffee cups and moldy couches and spare change and concrete and cigarettes with a nice extra sweet frosting of porno movie bus stop evangelism to top the whole thing off. Hypocrite, hush your mouth. Okay, here's another one. Who writes anymore and why and who reads it? Certainly not I with my Walkman, and fuck you for thinking what I think you're thinking. Every asshole on the street needs me to prove to him that I'm not a fucking faggot, and they're the suspect, and you have BO, and I've got a gun. Someday it will wash away all the dirty hands and doormats and cocktails and beer bottles and bottle caps. You're under arrest. There's a terrible stink and want for something more in my broken head. An empty, crutchy bite that's so common and normal and punctual that I stop noticing it for weeks on end. And when it starts to creep and fart and push through the ice, I look away and concentrate before it tries to rip and blow my head off like a grenade hidden in the salad. I never eat the salad. No dressing, no matter how thick and creamy, can disguise the taste of green metal. My comments. It's Sting! Ladies and gentlemen, Sting has entered the room!
Throw him out!
Okay, this is called announcement. I better stand. Ugh.
Do it! Do it!
Announcement! Jesus Christ. I, Jesus Christ, do admit before God and man that I had the best game in town. Now, don't get me wrong. I meant every word of it, honest. I needed a rose, and I fulfilled it. Is that a crime? Son of man, more like son of a hardware salesman. I did my time, paid my dues. Give me a fucking break. You guys don't know what I've been through. Day after day, night after night, having to come up with some clever little story or witty throwaway. Slaving over a hot new book. Bestseller? Sure. So what? I had a gimmick though. 12 secretaries, no waiting. And if you want to know the truth, I can't even write. This whole book is written down by my friend, Mr. Warren. I speak, he writes. If it's bad, he gets blamed. Not bad, huh? All right, okay. Okay, so I got it good, so what? What do you care? You don't even believe in me. Maybe you believe in convenience. That's a hot one. Or dependence, or aggression, or entertainment. All popular, all the latest rage. I've been out of fashion for years. It's the clothes. Baggy bed sheet. Just don't cut it anymore. Fuck you guys, you never stood me anyway. Okay, that's available in Pent, and Chris is offering that at the lucrative price of something astronomical.
10.
Do buy. Tell you what, I'll read you something new and something blue. Okay, this is my ode to either Glenn Miller, Henry Miller, Bob Miller, one of those guys. This is called Bye Bye. I have to calm down for this one because it's very funny. Okay, bye-bye. And all the thoughts of the world were ripped from their moorings, and all the thoughts of the world were torn from their nests, squeezed through the eyes of 10,000 Chinese children waiting to be married. 10,000 African nomads looking for shade. 10,000 New Yorkers laid on the subway. All their thoughts, all their children's thoughts, wrenched and yanked like a bad tooth. No one was exempt. Dusty Kansas farmers were not exempt. Their thoughts flew away like crows over corn. All the thoughts of Los Angeles, all the thoughts of Toronto and Mexico City and Berlin, all of Pittsburgh, not a single thought left. Hawaiian tour guides and Navajo Indians and Chicago rabbis and the boys who sell crack in Compton, their thoughts ran away like angry children. And all the thoughts of the State Department were ripped from their moorings. Every love thought and war thought and non-thought was gone. The thoughts of angry soldiers left at the exact moment as angry babies. The babies forgot their bottles, the soldiers their guns. At the same moment, criminals could not dwell on their crimes. Actors, their audiences, quarterbacks, their huddles, all the thoughts roared away at once. There was no fury or fuss or fear or pain. There was no warning or prediction or premonition. All the thoughts in the world opened their car doors and leapt off the train. All the thoughts in the world laughed so loudly that there was no sound. Only a silent roar, as if 10,000 lions roared in your parents' house and you were across town in a crowded elevator with Muzak blaring. You heard no lions. No one did. Not one. Everyone was in that elevator. No one heard the lions. Portugal, Ireland, Malaysia, Japan, nobody. Krishna didn't hear them. Christ, Buddha, Hitler, Napoleon, Robert Redford, the Pope, none. And the wings of peace descended on the world like cool sheets. The earth sighed and rolled over. It was the beginning of creation. Thank you. Okay. Oh, bad poetry. Hate it. Okay, here's one. This is one about your family. Oh, it's about your family, my friend. Are you feeling winsome and forlorn now that your tiny yellow village has been burnt to the ground? Have you been moody and just not feeling yourself ever since your son's legs were sawed off by a screaming hacksaw? Gosh, I have. Or how about the time Janet scooped out Uncle Robert's eye with a butter knife and pushed him down the stairs? Boy, she sure was mad. Remember the time Larry threw the casserole dish at Sue and missed and hit Mom right in the face and broke her nose and severed an artery in her neck? Oh, man. And there was blood all over the carpet and the gas man read the meter and left without saying a word? Or how about the time Frank's dad caught Bobby smoking pot in the laundry room and punched him in the stomach twice? Or when the cat ate the green oil paint and ran around the front yard puking and whining? Yeah, I remember that. Then of course when Aunt Grace went crazy, we were all scared for her and feeling a little crazy ourselves. After the attorney got the charges reduced to manslaughter, she seemed to quiet down. We all knew she was drunk. We knew she always hated Helen and was glad when she died. Remember Helen, eh? We were glad when Aunt Gracie died. They both had furniture covered in durable plastic. Yeah. Where am I? Durable plastic, right. Uncle Art has the couch and Jim has the lazy boy. Frank got all the other stuff. Marilyn went off to college for a year, but came back when she heard about Dad's cancer. She was there at his side with the morphine shots. Towards the end, all he could talk about was his old wartime buddies, and how much fun he had in the war, and how sorry he felt for Alan getting his jaw blown off by a grenade. Thank you. Oh boy, well, let's see. Okay, I'll do one more here and I'll leave you in peace. Let's see, what should I do? Okay, I'll leave you with this. This is about a dear friend of mine. It's in the classic style. It's called Moto Pug. It's about my friend Moto Pug.
Once upon a time, in a land far away,
Beyond lakes and mountains and cities, beyond people and oceans and cars, beyond war and comfort, There lived the mighty Moto Pug, a mighty mug was he. He walked among the flying sheep and slept beneath a tree. Pug be nimble, pug be simple, pug be thug. Thank you.
Thank you, that was Todd Warren. Book now available, pens, on sale over here at the table. Looks like that was the last poem. We're going to have a couple of bands come up. First of all, looks like Fi Fo Fum, and they'll set up and we'll be with them, or they'll be with you in a little bit. Relax.
on keyboards, Al on bass, Gun on drums. My name is Javier, and this is where the piece is from. Thank you. Okay, this is the title track of our new EP. It's called Americana. It's got a lot of words. Still haven't got this down. Okay, we're gonna go ahead with some breaking. This next one's a ballad. It's about John Brown.
Goes like this.
Art fags. Thank you, you've been very kind. If you got enough money after you bought all those books, we have some shirts for sale, some records. fags up next. Fag.
Yeah, allow us to make that correction. My name is Chris Gustav. Just got here. I'm running a 23 press art bag. And make no mistake, art bag from Detroit. Motor City, Michigan will be up next. From the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, USA. Recently, art bag is playing at John Anson Ford Theater. We want to remind you folks, art bag will be appearing Tuesday night at the Whiskey A Go-Go with the Jesus and Mary Chain. Do yourselves and me and them a favor, don't miss it. Did you guys hear any of that? It was awfully dramatic, though, wasn't it?
That's great.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Art Bag from Detroit, Michigan. Beirut! Managua! Prague! San Salvador! Krakow! Danzig! Detroit, North City! Kampuchea!
Went to a truck stop and bought a car. Out with the boys to have some fun. School's out, I can be my word.
That was one of those Detroit love songs that golf. How many Buddhists do we have out there tonight? You just can't get into a god that looks like he's constantly taking a power dump. That's me. Sorry. Dalai Lama? us, we know like every song that was ever written. Georgette. Play something, Marty. The Franco family. We know that